The rise and fall of the Khazars, the Jewish empire of the steppes. Imagine a vast, windswept landscape stretching from the shores of the Black Sea to the heart of Central Asia. This is the world of the Khazars, a people who carved out a unique destiny in the tumultuous centuries following the collapse of the First Turkic Empire. Emerging from the nomadic tribes of the steppes, the Khazars were a force to be reckoned with. Their strategic location, controlling vital trade routes, would shape their rise to power and their eventual dramatic fall. They sat astride the Caspian Black Sea corridor, a crucial artery connecting east and west. This position allowed them to control the flow of goods, ideas, and even armies, making them a key player in the geopolitics of their time. But what truly sets the Khazars apart is their remarkable conversion to Judaism. Sometime in the 8th or 9th century, the Khazar elite, led by their king, embraced the faith of Abraham. The story of King Bulan is central to this conversion. Legend has it that he invited representatives of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam to debate before him, ultimately choosing Judaism as the most rational and truthful path. This conversion was not merely a personal choice, it was a political act. By adopting Judaism, the Khazars sought to maintain neutrality between the powerful Christian Byzantine Empire to the west and the expanding Islamic Caliphate to the south. The impact of this decision was profound. It transformed the Khazar Khaganate into a unique entity, a Jewish kingdom nestled in the heart of the Eurasian steppes, a beacon of religious diversity and political independence. The conversion to Judaism ushered in a golden age for the Khazars. Their control of trade routes brought immense wealth, fueling the growth of cities like Atil, their capital, and Sakil, a fortress built with Byzantine assistance. The Silk Road, the fur trade from the north, and even the trade in slaves all flowed through Khazar lands. This economic prosperity allowed them to build a powerful army and maintain their independence against powerful neighbors. Their relationship with the Byzantine Empire was complex, marked by both alliance and conflict. They aided the Byzantines against common enemies, but also clashed over control of territories and trade routes. The Khazar political system was also unique, featuring a dual monarchy. The Khagan, a sacred figure, held symbolic authority, while the Beg, a more powerful figure, controlled the day-to-day affairs of the state. Archaeological discoveries at sites like Sakil and Atil offer glimpses into the Khazar way of life. These finds reveal a sophisticated culture, blending Turkic traditions with Jewish religious practices and influences from surrounding civilizations. The Khazars navigated a complex web of international relations. Their diplomacy with the Abbasid Caliphate, the dominant Islamic power of the time, was often tense, marked by both cooperation and conflict. They played a crucial role in protecting Eastern Europe from Arab expansion. Their army stood as a bulwark against the northward advance of the Caliphate, preventing the spread of Islamic rule into the heart of the continent. The existence of a Jewish Khazaria captured the imagination of the world. Accounts of their kingdom, both factual and fantastical, circulated among Jewish communities and beyond. The letter of King Joseph, a real historical document, provides a Khazar perspective on their own history and conversion. The Kuzari, a philosophical work by Judah Halevi, uses the Khazar conversion as a framework for exploring Jewish theology and identity. But the Khazar Golden Age was not to last. Internal weakening caused by political infighting and economic instability began to erode their power. Their military overreach, particularly in conflicts with neighboring tribes, stretched their resources thin. They faced increasing pressure from new powers emerging on the steppes. The rising power of the Rus, centered in Kiev, proved to be their undoing. Under the leadership of Sviatoslav I, the Rus launched a devastating campaign against the Khazars. The Rus' conquest culminated in the capture of Atil, the Khazar capital. This marked a turning point in Khazar history, shattering their power and signaling the beginning of their end. By the 10th century, Khazar dominance was broken, the empire fragmented, and their influence waned. The fate of the Khazar people is shrouded in mystery, with some assimilating into surrounding populations and others migrating elsewhere. The Khazars left a lasting legacy, influencing Jewish migration patterns and folklore. Their story has resonated through the centuries, inspiring both historical inquiry and wild speculation. The Khazar theory, which posits a Khazar origin for Ashkenazi Jews, has been a source of intense debate, while genetic evidence largely refutes this theory as the primary origin. The possibility of some Khazar contribution to the Ashkenazi gene pool remains a topic of discussion. The story of the Khazars has captivated historians and conspiracy theorists alike. Their unique history challenges conventional understandings of empire, identity, and religion. The Khazars remind us that history is full of surprises and that the past is often more complex and nuanced than we imagine. Their story continues to provoke questions about the nature of power, the dynamics of cultural exchange, and the enduring power of faith. A Jewish empire among steppe warriors. It sounds unbelievable, but the Khazars proved it was possible. Their story may be buried under layers of myth and mystery, but it challenges everything we thought we knew about empire, identity, and religion in the ancient world. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Turkish Odyssey, and share this video. Drop a comment. Had you ever heard of the Khazars before? See you in the next journey through food, culture, people, and history.